Fun tonight. For I know Kate is super athletic and everything, and she'll want the progressive exercises and stuff like that. I'll still demo. I just had to pick on Kate. Sorry. Um, I love embarrassing Kate. She loves embarrassing me too. So I'll still demo both of them, but again, you can pick between a seated or a standing exercise. Up to you. Okay. So we are going to warm up, stretch a little bit. Grab your band, grab your towel. We're going to warm up those shoulders, and I'll give some hip stretches in just a second. Going back and forth with that band. Kind of open up the chest. Good, and now right arm. Just that right arm going back and forth. Good, and now that left arm. Good, solid. All right. Now, you're either going to go back to that double arm and you're going to hold, kind of grab more of your band, make it a little bit more tight. Big stretch there. Okay, big stretch in the chest. Or you're going to come here, have that right leg forward, left leg back. You're going to go into a nice deep lunge and hold that deep lunge. So take your pick there, whichever one you want. I see most people moving to the lunge, so we'll stay here for a little bit. Good, and then you're going to switch to the left leg for that lunge. If you want to stay seated and you want to keep using that band, what you're going to do, grab a lot of that band, go back at that big stretch again, bring it right above your head, lean to one side, lean to the other side. So you're either doing your other leg for that lunge or leaning side to side with that band. All right. Awesome. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, if you're in a seated position, hands are going to come up overhead. You're going to pull them down and back, kind of like you've got a bar on your back. All right. You're going to pull them down and back, and then try to pull your hands backwards. You should almost feel like your shoulders are cramping a little bit. Okay. If you want to stand, we're going to go into a nice deep squat here, squatting down, pushing those knees out, and float down here. Good, just kind of open up the hips. Sit way low, get comfortable down here, and push up. Kind of release the tension with those shoulders, with your arms, if you're doing the arm exercise. Then come back down, push those knees out, drop those hips low. Good, pop back up. Nice. And here we go. So, for the workout tonight, it's going to be kind of a group setting where you're going to have two exercises back to back, where either you'll be doing one exercise and then during your rest, you'll be doing the other exercise. So your first exercise might be a push, and so your quote-unquote rest exercise might be a pull or kind of a reverse fly. So at least you give your chest some rest, or vice versa, okay? Or it can be a combo of upper body versus lower body. All right, we'll kind of look at that. So if you have questions, let us know. We're going to jump right into it. Our first exercise, you are going to grab your weights. You can use those water bottles, cans, or dumbbells if you got them. Okay? You're going to place them over to one side of your shoulder. We're going to go up and over the head to the other shoulder. Up and around, up and around. Okay? Each exercise is going to be timed for 40 seconds. 40 seconds. All right, so we're both doing that, whether you're seated or standing. You're going from shoulder to shoulder. All right, and then this is when we split up a little bit. If you're seated, you're going to do a seal jack. A seal jack where arms are coming back here, kind of a reverse fly motion just with your body weight. Coming back here, big, throw those arms back, big squeeze with those shoulder blades. All right, if you want to head down to the ground, you are more than welcome to. Coming down here now, hands are going to come. Hopefully you can see this on the video. Hands are going to come. There we go. Out to the sides here. You're going to pull up and lift up. The more space you have, I don't have a lot of space here, but the more space you have, the more your arms can kind of stretch out, the more difficult it'll be. And you're just going to lift your upper body. Okay? Your upper body. That second exercise is done for 25 seconds. 25 seconds. Just to mess with those people who have that kind of OCD, it's going to be 40 and 25. Ooh, make you cringe. Ooh, it's not a perfect minute. Ha, got it. All right. So, shoulder to shoulder. Get my timer here. 40 seconds is on the clock. I'm grabbing my weights. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Good, just going shoulder to shoulder. Try to have those weights go right above your head, not in front. Seated or standing, whatever you'd like. And you have 10 seconds. And drop, relax. Either head to the ground or stay in your chair. Get ready for your seal jacks. 25 seconds just to mess with you, and go. So either those seal jacks, squeezing back and forth, moving those arms. Sarah's just whacking, calling out. This is good. This is good. In the car. Good. You're lifting up and down on the ground. 3, 2, and done. All right. Going into the second set. Second set, grab your dumbbells. Grab your dumbbells. Getting ready for shoulder to shoulder again, and go. I should warn all of you, this is going to be kind of gross. My nose won't stop bleeding today for some reason, so if I just have to like hop off and like stuff a paper towel up my nose and I come back looking real funny, that's why. Like, oh my gosh, he got beat up. No, just working out. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to head to the floor. Your time starts now. So it's on the ground. You come in here. Just listen up like Superman. 25 seconds. And done. Whew. All right, you can pop back up or find your seat. And I will do this one from the chair this time. Okay, so now I'm actually seated here. I'm going to grab my weights. This is our last time doing this. And go. Good. This movement is kind of important because we do this as we transition from hand to hand. If you've ever had to put on a purse, put on a backpack, throw something over your shoulder, this is kind of that motion. My shoulders are burning right now. Up and over. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. All right, getting ready for your seal jacks or those Supermans on the ground. And finish strong. Last time. Go. Big squeeze in those shoulder blades. Try to lift your whole chest off the ground. If you're doing those Supermans. Shoulders are burning. You got 5 seconds left. And done. Whew. All right. If you need to, oh, I just realized I'm out of water. That is so depressing. I'll take a drink anyways. Just a smidge at the bottom. Just a smidge of water at the bottom there. It's usually the nastiest bit, you know, in the hydro flask or the metallic cool water bottle, whichever brand you have. Those last little sips are like, ooh, yikes. Next exercise, people. Probably why my nose is bleeding. All right, next exercise is going to be kayaks. Kayaks, okay? For the first 30 seconds, you'll be going forward. For the next 30 seconds, you'll be going backwards. Okay, and this is actually going to play into the part where we talk about paddling at the end here, because a lot of people have kayaked, a lot of people have canoed, but it is not the same as dragon boating, okay? And we see it a lot with dragon boating, where some people will grab a dragon boat paddle and they'll go like this. You know, and that's the best part of it, because we're just like, oh, you are so adorable. Welcome to dragon boating. And then we show them actually the right form, and they're like, it hurts. And you're like, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. So we're going to be working on that a little bit. Whether you're seated or going to be on the ground, you are going to need either a amazing imagination or find a broom or a PVC pipe or even a towel that you can hold. Okay, so broom, PVC pipe, or crazy imagination, or if you have your own paddle. There you go, use your paddle. So, if you're seated, okay, you're going to get to the edge of your seat, so your back's not necessarily touching your chair, if you can, the back of your chair. You're going to lean back just a little bit, and then you're going forward. Okay, now this is nice and leisure. Okay, this is nice and leisure, and we're going to pick it up as fast as we can and try to keep that body still using those core muscles. All right. Now, if you'd like a little bit more of a challenge and you'd like to come to the ground, okay, if you want to transfer to the ground, or if you want to just find a mat on the ground, you can lean back here and you're paddling here, trying to keep your core stable. You can lift up your legs and paddle here, kayak here, whatever you would like. I'll show the first one down here, then the next two from the chair in a couple different variations, okay? We have 30 seconds. This one's a bit of a cardio burner. 30 seconds going forward. 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, I expect Colin to go in reverse when we go backwards, okay? Just kidding. Good, keep that core stable. Good, now pick up the speed a little bit. Good, 5 seconds. Good posture here. And relax. Okay, Get ready to go backwards. Backwards. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Feels a little different, a little weirder. Good. Keep driving backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. Okay, catch your breath if you need to. I'm popping up now to the chair, and I'll show, there we go, a couple different variations. This one's going to cut off my head. Not that you want to see my face anyways, but it'll cut off my head just a little bit. There we go. And I'll show you a couple different variations with this next one. So, going again, 30 seconds and 30 seconds, forward, then backward. I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm going to lean back, and we're going to go for it, okay? 3, 2, and forward. Good. Get that good lean if you can. By the way, this is not really how you kayak either, but just roll with me, okay? Good. 3, 2, done. Okay. Now we're going backwards about 5 seconds. So get ready. Catch your breath. Breathe in. And go. Pushing back. Good. Now pick up the speed. Lean back as much as you can in your chair. My forearms are dying. Oh, keep going. 3, 2, relax. Okay. So, this next version, all right, let's say you can't do either, all right, or you can't really lean back necessarily in your chair, so you're kind of stuck in the chair a little bit, positioned upwards, or you don't have the ability to scoot to the edge. We're going to stay right here. We're still going to press against that seat if we can, just to kind of get that angle, all right? And then same thing with the arms. We're coming right here, except we're going to extend those arms out here, get them out as high as you can and as far away from you as you can. And you're going to go as fast as you can for 30 seconds. So 30 seconds forward, 3, 2, and go. There we go. I'm trying not to hit my cabinet. That'll be another hole in the wall I'll have to explain later. Good, and you are 10 seconds away. 3, 2, 1. All right, get ready to go backwards. In 3, 2, 1, go. This one I just can't go as fast. I don't know if anybody else, but I just can't move as fast. And you are 10 seconds away. 3, 2, and done. Drop. So, again, that was called kayaking. Again, don't actually show up if you're going to kayak like that, because, or at least don't tell them I taught you. How about that? You can kayak like that, just I didn't teach you how to do that. There we go. So what that's kind of doing with the shoulder is you're going in that kind of circular motion. You're engaging those hands. As one hand goes up, you obviously have that pole or that paddle in your hand, and it, of course, tugs the other hand down. So it's that cyclical motion, but you're trying to move as fast as you can. It just burns the shoulders a little bit, okay? Now, obviously, you're going to activate not necessarily different muscles, but just kind of different areas of the muscle if you have your hands wider, more narrow, etc. Okay? All right, next little exercise after we take a drink of air, because I'll just keep reaching for this even though it's empty. Little droplet there, good. Okay, our next exercise is going to be a jump and a skier. A jump and a skier. So if you're seated here in the chair, I'm going to scoot back here. You're going to try to scooch to the edge. Hands come up nice and high. Whoosh. You're going to pull down. Okay, like you're skiing. This again is not also, don't actually ski like this because nobody skis like this. But it's called skiing again. All right, so you're skiing here. All right, or if you want to stand and kind of get some, you're going to see my credit card hops here. All right, so you're going to come here, load into kind of a half squat, kind of a quarter squat right there. Then you're going to jump up. Okay, just jumping over and over, get that explosiveness rolling. All right. Then, oh, let me change my camera angle a little bit. Then for the lower body, I'm going to say, I'll clap my hands together, say hit, and you have 3 fast squats. 3 fast squats. So 1, 2, 3, up, ready position. Okay? Now if you're seated, what we're going to do, okay, you're going to grab those dumbbells, which are right here, okay? You're going to get them at the ready. When I say hit or go or clap, you're going to do 3 power presses. 1, 2, 3. Okay? This is to symbolize and kind of signify the importance of the start and importance of kind of upping the rate sometimes when you have to do a power or you're trying to get through a thick part of the race. Maybe you're hitting some drag. Sometimes the steersman or the coach will say power now, and then you'll go 3 count. Some boats do a 3 count, some boats do a 2 count, 5 count. It's usually a shorter rep to kind of get deeper, harder into the water to kind of lift that boat back up, power through the wake or whatever's going on there. But it's not usually a power 20 where you're having to like sink deep for like tons and tons of reps. So that'd be brutal. All right, so you find what you need to do here, but I'll let you know, I'll let you kind of get ready for those power sets. But that's what we're working on here. So if you want to close your eyes, imagine yourself in a boat, you can. So skiers or jump squats, 30 seconds, and then we're going to do a couple hits, okay? Skiers or jump squats, ready, and go. So you're either jumping up, shaking your room, making your neighbors hate you, or you're doing your skiers from your chair. Good, we got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, stop. Grab your weights if you're seated. Get ready into a kind of a squat stance if you're doing your squats, okay? Remember, it's just three fast squats or 3 presses for each time I say hit, okay? So get ready. Hit. Hit. Good. Last one here. Hit. Good. Okay. So we're going back into those jump squats, going back into those skiers in 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds. Good. I love your jump squats. Love them. You got Maria, Bob, Kate, Gilbert doing it. Nice. Good. Get that rhythm going. Keep jumping. And done. Get ready for your speed squats. Get ready for your dumbbell presses. And hit. 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 Good. Am I going to call another one? Hit. Bravo. Bravo, people. We have uno más. Uno más. One more. One last little one. Get ready for your skiers or your jump squats. And then the hits at the end here. Ready, set, go for it. Good. All right, speed it up a little bit. This is our last set. We got 15 seconds left. Three, two, one, done. Ugh. Okay. Ready for those powers? Kate, Gilbert. Oh, Gilbert's yawning. I was just about to ask him how his legs were doing, and he yawns. He has the audacity to yawn. Just kidding. I yawn all the time. He's like, no, dude, I've been up since like 4 in the morning doing this. So, all right. Getting ready for those hits. 3, 2, 1, hit. You're in that boat. You're waiting for the call. Hit. 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 Sarah must be carrying something because her tongue is out and she's like, hit. 1, 2, 3. Hit. 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 Relax. So again, that whole thing is to kind of symbolize those power movements that we have to do in the boat, sometimes in the start, sometimes at the end, sometimes right in the middle of the race. But they're very, very important. And I particularly kind of like it when the coach calls it power because they're just kind of fun to get that extra, you feel it in the boat kind of surge forward when everybody pulls together. Now, obviously, if your coach is mean to you, and maybe Bob can relate to this, that when you're doing like an 1,000-meter endurance practice, and then he calls a power at the end, and your arms are just like noodles, and you're like, there's nothing left in these things. There's nothing left in my fingers to give you. Like, I can't give you a second more. But that's, again, why Dragon Boat's so much fun, because it is that team camaraderie, that team race where people work together towards the goal. Okay. So we'll talk more about that at the end here in a second. We have 2 more exercises, people. 2 more exercises. So if you're on the ground, you've got dive bomber push-ups, which I'll show in a second. If you're in the chair, okay, you're going to do a row to press. A row to press. We're going to have 2 dumbbells in your hands. You're either going to lean forward, have the weights kind of take you down, then you're going to pull them up to your legs, sit back, press, come back down. So it's kind of like an active curl to press, okay? If you have to stay upright, it does become that curl to press that we've done before, okay? So either row to press or curl to press, or the dive bomber push-up, which I'll show here. Okay, you're in that high stance here, coming down, pushing up, pushing up. All right? Those are, those are tricky. If the dive bomber push-up is something that your shoulders may not do anymore, and you still like a challenge, a regular push-up from the knees or from the feet or off the wall or a different variation like that is completely fine. So find what works for you. Then, you guys are going to hate me, we have pulses. We have a little bit of pulse between these guys. So you're going to grab those weights again, okay? Have one weight near you, okay? And you're going to bring it outside of you, kind of pulse here. And then when I say switch, we're going to press up, pulse here, from a standing or seated position. Ooh, this one's going to burn. This one should burn. If this one doesn't burn, you need to grab a heavier weight, or you're not challenging yourself, because it should burn. People are like, I didn't sign up for this. This is not what I signed up for. Oh, good. Sarah's home. She can start the workout with us. Good. She's all warmed up, ready to go. Perfect. Everything. Just kidding. No pressure. So we're going to start with that dive bomber push-up, okay, or the row to press. I will do both. For the row to press or the dive bomber push-ups, you got 30 seconds. If you can give me 1, that's fine. If you can give me 100, I don't think you can, that's awesome too. Okay, whatever you can do in 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, and you're halfway there. And drop. Okay, grab one of your weights. My weight is 10 pounds. I think that's enough. So you can go between 5 or 10 pounds. So if you need to grab both things in both hands, you can. I'll just have one. Listen for switch. We're going to be pulsing out in front of us. When I say switch, up overhead. Okay. No, I'm not letting you know the time for this. Haha, mental games. Here we go. And pulse. Some of you are going to try to count in your head like, oh, he's definitely going to go to 60 seconds. Switch. Good. Down. This is definitely the shake weight commercial. I just realized that. We are advertising for shake weight right now. And switch. Ugh. It's going to be some arbitrary time, like 43 seconds, just to mess with people. Right in front, switch. Good, move a little faster. And switch. Woo! You can barely keep your arms straight. Oh, come on. Switch. And relax. 1 minute 4 seconds. 1 minute 4 seconds just to mess with you people. Nice. Nice. Fun fact, I once had a coach who she made us go and like do paddles in prime numbers. So it'd be like 3, 7, 13, just like arbitrary numbers that don't make any sense. They're not those like sweet numbers. And you all know what I'm talking about because when you're driving, you do this with your volume. Or if it says like 17, you're like, I might as well go to 20. You know, like 20 is too loud, but I can't live with the volume at 17. Like, ugh, drives you nuts. All right, dive bomber push-ups or that kind of row to press. Curl to press here, 30 seconds. Best you can. These are tough movements. And go. Good. Keep those elbows in tight. Good. 5 seconds. And done. Woo. All right. Coming over here, seated or standing. Grabbing that weight. Okay. Pulses out in front, and then pulses above. No exact time on the clock. The only thing I can tell you is it's going to be longer than last time. Ready, and go. Just shake your head yes if you know what the shake weight commercial is. Oh, I saw some no's. We might need to educate some people here. Switch. Does anyone own a shake weight?
My husband did. It may be in storage, but yes, Colin Beckham was a huge supporter of shake weight.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I would love to see. Oh man, the shake weight. If we can find it in storage, switch. Good. We're almost there, people. Switch. Woo. Move those arms up and down. Switch. Oh. And drop. Oh. 1 minute 7 seconds. 1 minute 7 seconds. Told you it would be longer. Not by much. Great job. All right. For the last and final set of this exercise, try to push yourself a little bit. Okay. Try to do one dive bomber push-up if you can, or one regular push-up, and then a curl to press with the dumbbells. Up to you. Push yourself here. Okay. I'm coming down to the ground. 30 seconds. That's all I'm asking for. All right, ready? And start. Good. Keep that momentum going. You've got 5 seconds left. And done. Woo. All right. For this last one, it is going to actually be a little shorter. A little shorter. But I am going to grab a drink for a second. Just a drop in there. Whew, just a drop. Okay. With your weights now, okay, your arms are going to be out to the side. Out to the side. If you can, do it in kind of a thumbs up position, where thumbs are pulsing like this. A little bit healthier for the shoulder, okay? If you need to, you can turn your thumb facing forward. Go up and down. Try not to point your thumb backwards, just because it puts a lot of stress on that bicep tendon. We're not too focused on that right now, okay? So either thumbs up or thumbs forward, all right? We're gonna go, can't believe I'm saying this. We're gonna go for 15 seconds, then stop for 10. Then 15 seconds, then stop for 5, then 15 seconds, all right? So get your weights. Oh, Bev is hopping on. Hi, Bev. Bev's about to watch us all die on this exercise. All right, so grab your weights, get ready to go. 15 seconds, go as fast, up and down as you can. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Good, I promise my arms are trying to move as fast as they can. Oh. Good, relax.
Do that.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, up. Good, almost there.
I can do it too.
Good, you're trying to move those arms as fast as you can. Relax. 10 seconds. And like most Dragon Boat coaches, I lied to you. We're going to keep going. Okay, and I'm not going to give you a time when we're going to stop this, all right? This happens in practice. And go. Where people will say, and paddle. And you'll start paddling. And then they'll just say stop. You'll take a rest. And then they'll still paddle. And then stop. And you just kind of have to roll with it. And drop. Relax. All right, keep moving those arms as fast as you can. And go. Man, I am telling my arms to move faster, but like, this is it. And drop.
Okay.
Usually Dragon Boat coaches are like, there's a destination I'm trying to get to. And that's such a lie. They're just going to turn around. And go. They're just going to turn around and have you keep paddling. Good. Move those arms as fast as you can. And drop. All right, how's everyone doing? Kate's like, I could go for at least 6 more rounds. 6 more rounds. And up we go. Good, doing great, doing great, doing great. Relax. Woo. I'm sweating over here. Got that eyebrow sweat rolling. And go. All right, drop. Okay, now drop your weights. No weights in your hands. No weights in your hands. Just body weights as fast as you can now. And go. Move those hands. Good. Sarah and Bev are just laughing at us. They're like, these crazy people. Oh, yeah. And drop. Whew. We're almost done. Almost done. We're almost to the bridge. Kind of. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. And pick up the speed. And relax. Woo. I can't feel my arms. Okay. Almost done. And up we go. Move them as fast as you can. Good. Pick up the speed. 5, 4. Come on. Pick up the speed. 5, 4. A little faster. 5, 4. Faster. 3, 2. A little faster. Relax. Woo. Okay. We're done. We have crash landed. We have made it. We do not have... Kate's like, I'm never doing that again. We made it, people. Nice job. So, grab a drink if you have some water. Grab a drink. Okay? We're just going to do a little shoulder stretch. My shoulders are so warm right now. Like, there is so much blood in them. Oh. Okay. We're going to pull that left arm across the body just kind of as an active stretch. Big stretch here. Good. Then same arm. Pull up and overhead. Give me a lean. Good. Come back. Right arm's going to come across. Big stretch here. Grab that right wrist. Big lean. Good. Come back down. We got 3 big deep breaths. I know. The eyebrow sweat is real, people. Sorry. Big deep breath in. One more in. And last one in. And relax. And so it's about 5:30, so if you have to hop off, you can. We are going to talk about a little bit more of the paddle tonight and what this looks like. Okay. We'll get to this fancy guy later that I'm pulling off my paddle. It has many names, many inappropriate names that I shall not say, but it's also called a butt pad. So we'll talk about the butt pad later and why it's important and why Bev has one and probably loves one in the dragon boat and why it's necessary. Just kidding. And so the paddle. So this is usually called, and this is when Gilbert or Bob or anyone, if they want to speak up and they have different names, you can. We call this down here in Arizona, this is called the blade or the actual paddle. So if we say get the paddle in the water, this is the paddle part. This is called, we call this the shaft of the paddle. So if we say, get the shaft in the water, knuckle deep, we'll say like knuckle deep shaft, or we'll say blades in the water like so, okay? And so getting a little closer here, paddles are made of multiple different, I'm gonna try to get a good picture here, multiple different items in the sense of material. Like some paddles are made of wood, some paddles are made of carbon fiber, some are made of plastic, some are made of a mixture. I think that's it when it comes to what paddles are made of. You kind of want the cream of the crop is carbon fiber because it's so light and so strong. I think, Bob, do you have a burn water in front of you?
Yes.
Okay, so I also have a burn water with me here. Burn water is also kind of a paddle company. There's burn water, there's Eclipse, there's one called the Stinger. It's like a honeybee. I forgot what the title of that one is. But basically it depends on the tipping point of the paddle. Let me see if I can get mine here. So mine's a little bit lower. Oh, maybe a little. Okay. So mine's right about on my blade here, okay, where my blade begins. And each paddle's a little different. What you don't want is for you to like have your tipping point way, way up here, because that means most of the weight is not distributed evenly. So when you go to pull, you want most of the weight in your oar down here, where if you look at kind of Bob's wooden paddle there, that is actually pretty well balanced. I've seen a lot of wood ones where like you can balance it almost like here. There you go, good. Perfect. So yeah, Bob's got a wood one there. Wood is a good place to start, but it's not a great paddle in the long run, I would say, because they get pretty heavy. Now you may say that paddle probably weighs 3 or 7 pounds, and you're like, Coach, that's not that heavy. But when you're trying to move fast, it's like putting cinder blocks on your feet and then asking you to sprint. It's exhausting, okay? And your forearms are like on fire immediately. And then the last little bit about the paddle that I'll speak about is the grips. So Gilbert, if you can zoom back up on me, I'll kind of show them the grips here. So the grips, so you can have different styles of grips. Some people use electric tape, some people use athletic tape, duct tape, etc. This is a kind of just a plastic rubberized grip that actually gets grippier in the water. Some people you'll see do this whole grip here, or they'll do a big thick piece here and just kind of stick their hand here, and then make sure it doesn't slide up, they'll have a big wad of tape that keeps their hand down. It's kind of personal preference. Then we get to the T grip, and this is when it gets a little bit different versus a Outrigger paddle, and we'll talk about Outrigger maybe next week or the next week. Bob, do you have an Outrigger paddle with you?
Like we use a fly catcher. I don't think I do.
No.
Okay.
It's the smooth one.
Yeah. So Outriggers have kind of a different curve to them, and we'll talk about them later. One of my coworkers has an Outrigger paddle, so maybe I can ask her if she can bring it in. But this is the T grip at the end here. Some T grips are a little aggressive, where if you go to Bob and Marina, they have kind of an aggressive T grip where it's kind of straight on, and it literally looks like a piece of cylinder just stuck right on there, and that's fine. This is kind of personal preference. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're sharing both screens. This is cool. Now Gilbert's showing off. Gilbert is showing off his Zoom skills here. Good. So yeah, you can see Bob's paddle and Marina's paddle there, where it's the wood and it's kind of direct 90-degree angle. If you see my paddle here, it's a little softer, but still a T grip, and it's a little wider in the center. I didn't have a personal preference with that. That's just how the paddle came. And then some paddles even have kind of a fan shape where it almost looks like a circle, if you will, and it kind of just fits better in the palm. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm not a huge fan of it, but again, depends on personal preference. So if you're looking to get a paddle in the future, or you just wanted to learn about the paddles, that's kind of everything to know about the paddles. Bob, did you have anything else to say?
Yeah, on the grip, I didn't worry too much up here. Actually, this is Marina's paddle. She got the adjustable size. But as I tell them, the grip, your death grip is down here. It's kind of light up here. So one of the things we do is pull out. Whatever works.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something as we get more into the stroke, and hopefully as maybe we demo a few strokes or something like that, or when Bob has some people over at his house, can kind of show you what it looks like to be in a boat. You really don't need to grab or have a strong grip here, but you do need to have a strong grip down here to kind of pull, and that again goes to the weight. The force against the water is down here versus up here. You're just kind of using that thumb to pull this out of the water. But we'll expand on that at a later time. So that's about it. Gilbert, if you had anything, or if anybody else has anything to say or ask questions about, please do.